Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons and I have not recorded Tingle's freshly picked Rosy Rupeeland in several months. I don't remember anything about anything anymore, but I'm fairly sure it's finally time for us to start on a new area. And my notes tell me that I've already paid 2,000 into the fountain. Yes, this is a fountain now. So I think we'll need to add in 79,000 more. And we should be able to make some flavour of outward-bound progress to a future location. I wanted to fit an M in there somehow. I'm glad to report that I succeeded. So, at long sweet last, one Eurovision later, we are expanding the tower. Of course, if you're watching this entire series, like back to back to back, you won't even know that there was a gap, but trust me, there was. So at last, we're soaring into the quintuple digits, and we can length over to the third continent. Come on, you couldn't have gone like 100 meters further? Really? You're going to tease me like that? Well, whatever. Uncle Rupee, how fancy have you made Rupeeland for us now? Oh, is this the orange carpet event? Are you going to sing Spare Well? Do you have a spare well for me to dive into? Meanwhile, in the limo...
Well, the tower has grown taller yet again. Before long, Rupeeland will be yours to enjoy. You really are doing a most splendid job. Keep the rupees coming, Tingle. I expect nothing less.
It is so difficult to intone and inflect whilst doing that voice, but hey, Rupeeland's looking increasingly promising. Like, the more money we put in, the fancier it looks, which means that, you know, all the more excitement of, like, it's gonna be so good when we can finally go there, because look at how nice we made it. So yes, finally, the third continent, Mount Desma. Now, you might think, hey, that makes a nice change, a Zelda mountain that's not called Death Mountain. Hi, Tingle. It's Pinkle. How's it going? This is called Mount Desma. Right now, you're at the base of the mountain. You don't say! Work your way up and aim for the top of the mountain. This mountain is very tall, so it won't be easy. Come on, Tingle. That was horrifying. But yes, so at first you might think, oh, hey, it's not called Death Mountain. Kind of is, because, like, Desma, or to pronounce it Japanesely, Desma, Des Mountain, Death Mountain, Mount Desma. That's kind of the connection there. Okay, this isn't anything. Honestly, I don't remember what this is. But it's a broken bridge. Clearly, it will never be relevant to anything, ever. So let's just meander around the base of the mountain. Because, for one thing, I seem to recall there's a certain someone that we're looking for around here, and I would rather like to find, and you'll see why shortly. Don't carelessly touch the Okay, I was gonna say, first of all, don't carelessly touch pigs. Good advice. Pigs wrapped in anything, good advice. Wrapped in flames, definitely good advice. It'll be no problem if you just knew how to put out that... Okay, I vaguely recall there are enemies here that are on fire. Very similar to in, I'm gonna say Rosy Rupeeland. That's this game. This game is similar to itself. Who would have thought? Similar to Super Mario Sunshine, where there are those enemies that are on fire. There are enemies that are on fire here as well. So, have you heard of me with your dolphin bed? Should I be reading this out? Because I don't remember ever actually giving a voice to the Salona. My Salona. So, apparently our reputation precedes us at this point. So, are you going to tell us about Oracle of Seasons? Which, incidentally, I've probably mentioned this before, but everyone that I've spoken to played Ages first and then Seasons. I'm the only one who played Oracle of Seasons and then Ages. In my mind, Seasons comes first, Ages comes second, but apparently I'm in the minority there. But yeah. So this is the origin of the Salona. They gather people to give to the Green Man to go and fight the power. Well, I'm afraid the only demon we're fighting today is capitalism, and capitalism is kind of on our side, so... yeah, we're not an incarnation of a hero. We are the Tingle. We are the Ting Boy, with an I. Here are some friends. We should get a friend soon-ish, but not right now. And Reliable sources, raw sauce, no ketchup. I feel like we already knew about that. Did we know about the third? Because of course there's Teddy Todo, there's Yamori, and then there's a third one.
Guess what I found? It's really good. Find us keepers, but I'll sell it to you.
Oh my god, what was that voice? 3,000 rupees. Yeah, fine, we'll still be in the sextuple digits.
Agreed.
His voice gets worse every time I do it, but we got the Mount Desma. Surprise! It was this guy all along. Can we keep your hood? Just gonna walk through the... Okay, you know what? Whatever. Now, I would hire a bodyguard because we have quite the area afoot, but... you'll see why I have some reservations about doing that. But while we're here, I guess since we're... Tingle, please don't. Since we're next to water and we were warned about enemies that are on fire... What are those eyes? Since we're here, I recommend getting a couple of bottles of regular water. Not even life, but just water, because there's going to be enemies on fire. We have empty bottles. Moisten children. And then beat them up and take their meat? What? Well, those are bugs there. I seem to recall that those just yield, like, probably ground shells, to be honest. Now, these torches. You pester them, they give you stuff. You pester them, they give you stuff. And one more time, you pester them, they give you stuff. And they sort of vary in quality, but here's the dumb kicko. Each individual one counts as an item for your mapping. So, you might think, oh, well, there's 3 of these, which means we'll be paid for each one when we take it to Map Lady. When I said that each one is a separate map markable, I meant the entire mountain is covered in these statues. We're only at 11%. There are so many of those statues, and yes, they do give us free stuff, and as they say, free is free, shit is shit, damn. But, oh, there's a friend, an owl-shaped pea-hat. Just keep an eye out at every opportunity for those statues, because they're kind of everywhere, and they are incredibly... Like, they'll give you items, but also don't forget to put them on your map. Now, I don't know where we're going. Also, there's this. Black currants? No, in fact, they're multi-bomb fruits. This is why I thought bomb fruits grow on bushes. They don't. Multi-ones do, though. Here's another friend. Now, this one, I believe... I could be wrong. This is the one that sticks out in my memory. At the very least, if not this one, then there's one next to a waterfall, where it's like, well, there's clearly a path behind it, but how do you get there? And I seem to recall finding this out by trial and error as a child. If you just keep pestering it, then eventually... There we go. Eventually it just kind of shimmies out of the way. There is probably someone that you speak to later on that tells you about that, but since we could go and do this now, we may as well. Scrundly... Oh, dear. Golden friend. I was not expecting this to happen. We don't even have an ally who could help us here. But hopefully, if I just spam... If I spam children, can we... Wow. Okay. That was not something I expected to happen today, but also, the main... Okay, 2 main reasons why we're here. First of all, can I get 2 with 1 splagoosh? Because that would be very useful. Okay, apparently not. Fine. So the thing is, they're on fire. Don't touch them. You'll have a bad time. You need to put them out first, and then fight them, and then if you defeat them, you get marbled meat. And there's this friend over here, who you can touch from a distance. Baby shark. And then, just pop it on the map. Just do a couple of laps around it with your pen, why the flalf not? They are everywhere. This is an awkward place to get to. I kind of want to jump in the water to see what happens, but I'd rather not. And here's another fiery BOI, so, again, grab your wetness and launch. You would have thought that would, like, cool it down and make it weaker. No, like, if you try to engage one in battle without extinguishing it, you just take damage and don't even enter the battle. So, just fight. We're gonna need this meat for something. Trust me, I remember agonizing over collecting it as a bambino when I played this game for myself. Just, if you get the opportunity to moisten. Now, our main reason for wanting to come down here is this trellis here. Now, those look kind of suggestive, don't they? Well, allow me to go the whole 9 yards and say that, yes, these are bum peaches. they look like arses. And this is a game that was only ever released in Japan and Europe. And so this localization is the European localization. And so, yes, they knew what they were doing when they called them bum peaches. We're going to need those for a local recipe and possibly something else. I don't remember offhand. But, yeah, I have fond memories of those for existing. They are very... Retain them. Call it anal retentive. Also, are you a friend? Who is it? Wait a moment. You are? I have not got a voice for you. You are not one of the Yamatami, are you? With your red nose and green outfit, you look a real sight. But your eyes shine as brightly as rupees. Have you noticed that something is wrong lately? I feel an evil force somewhere out there growing stronger. Umbra, umbra, umbra. I see a vision. Tess. Hi! You're the first person who's not called me Tingle in about 20-something episodes. I see great things in your future. You are a man of destiny. Now I realize what the potion I spent years making is for. My density is to give the recipe to ye. And with that we get Mega Tingly! I forgot that we got this so soon after the Tinglene or Tingleen. How do you say that? I left this village long ago. What village? To study potions and spells. Believe it or not, I was quite dashing in my youth. Oh, now I'm just an old man. You look like Junglo. I feel like Child Tess never made that connection. I nearly forgot the language of the Yamatami people. Are you going to... Okay, are you... Okay, this is definitely map markable. But is he as well? Because this area on the map looks very... Can we not... Can I touch you, sir? I want to touch you! I would like to touch you to gain your... touch the statue, gain its powers. Now, just as a guess... Is there really nothing down there? Okay, just... Because there's... Bit small. There we go. There's a statue here, and there's a statue down to the left. There's a statue up to the left. So you would have thought there'd be one in the bottom right as well, but wow, I am having an unfortunate time drawing circles today because I'm sitting at a weird angle on my bed. It's not exactly the most conducive to holding the stylus properly. But yes, now can I put this on the map? Because like you're not on the map. There's just this corner. Really? Are you not markable? I'm just bad at circles today. Okay, so. That's the message I put inside an empty jar. I let the sea carry it, hoping it would reach someone who understood. The world as we know it is in real danger. I lie awake every night thinking about this. But no one around here understands what is happening to our world. Is there no one out there who has noticed that things are seriously wrong? I have used all my supernatural powers to develop the ultimate potion, as you've given to me. Even the most gravely wounded person can be restored to health with this. So, as I recall, it's just an instant full heal. It seems you found my message and decided to come here to see me. It seems my message has fulfilled its role admirably. I just had a moment there. In which case, I no longer need that empty jar. I will give it to you. Why, thank you. So... I think the implication there is that's the source of all of the cryptic messages that Big Bro has been receiving. Not Dave, but the other one. Does he have a name? Now, oh, we have some more friends who will give us free things. What do we got? Devil Shell? And what about you? Can I... Why are there statues that are just out of reach? It's so unfair. Also, kind of a personal question, but how do we get back from here? Bearing in mind, we jumped down a ledge, and there wasn't really a way back up, so, like, is there a way back? I don't remember. You see, this is why I shouldn't go 50 years without recording between episodes. Please, I may have to bumble around in case I run into a way back, because at the moment I think we're just a little bit bediggledy-dungled. You know bediggledy-dungled? Bediggledy-dungled. Well, I can confirm that we were, in fact, bediggledy-dungled, so I had to fly home and then fly back, and that's, I would imagine, how you're intended to navigate. So there's a couple of places that we missed. Also, there's mushrooms with funky coloured legs. What's... Okay. Spoilers, apparently. There's a dungeon here called Desma's Labyrinth, but we can't do anything in there, so, I guess that's just not going to be a thing for a while. Now, there was another route over here that I didn't take the first time around, and also... Yes, it was this, I think. There's somewhere where I'm sure we saw a statue, but we were too far to be able to tap it, but we should be able to, and thus far I did not. I kind of want to fight this guy just to see what I get. But it's so strange hearing us, like, fighting things, but without having, like, the bodyguard's theme overlaid on top of it as well. And all of that for an aroma toadstool. Not worth it, but it was... I mean, it was worth double-checking just in case. Now we'll just slowly climb this ladder. There's red gelatin creatures now, which I believe have the thing that I thought the blue ones had, but that they don't. Looks like we can go down there maybe later, perhaps? I don't remember the layout of this area. It's a very vertical place. And here we have a love carp, and also just plonk you on the map if we may. Tingle, what is going on with your face? Deary Christmas. And up here. This looks like a conspicuous patch of dirtle. Do you have a hole? Do you have a... Okay, that is... Oh, marine gem! I did wonder. This was not what I thought would be up here. Clearly what I should do is just take notes on the later parts of the game, because as it stands, I know nothing. I'm just gonna go yell poop at you. Poop? Well, I think that's everything on this side of the mountain, so we'll head to that area with the gelatine creatures. As I think that's everything, unless there was... I want to double check if there was a statue that I overlooked, because I feel like... And also, I like just the occasional flute here, because it feels so lonely in a lot of these areas of the game, where there's just no background music, except for here, there's the occasional... I'm okay with that. You know what? I've meandered too far out of my comfort zone. Yes, you're gonna like it. Let's break the rules. So let's just head back to the one route we've not yet taken and try to avoid the orange anger bugs that give us nothing but a ground shell or two. At least I think that's what they do. Nothing going on over here. Well, perhaps on this side is there a statue to be had? Can I reach from down here? Lucky guess. I remember somewhere around here there's a statue that's just implelded on a wall, and you kind of just have to guess. Can I reach it from down here? Because I don't think you can get it from on the ladder, because we're just in an animation now, so if that statue has an item, we can't get it. There's some bamboozle grass. I don't know if we even use that for anything apart from what we've already used it for. I kind of don't even want to fight these because we don't really have a bodyguard to hand, so at the moment, all I've been doing is kind of wasting money with the fights I've been doing so far, because we need a bodyguard. And you might ask, well, why haven't I hired one then? You'll find out in just a moment, I think, if this section works the way I remember it to do. I can speak English, don't worry about it. Now, anything else over here? I think this is just completely landlocked by the place that we went to before. Okay, so, we can't go any further because there's this. The rock speaks to me. I can hear its voice deep within me. It penetrates me, man. This rock is afraid. It fears the day it will be smashed into dust. Don't worry, gentle rock. Nothing could do that to you. Well, nothing except a pirate ship's cannon, but that's so weirdly specific. So, we kind of have an objective now. We just sort of abandon climbing the mountain for the moment. But, oh, also, when I warped back here to get out of the other side of the mountain, there was a moss, and here's a second moss. What I want to do, just at the end of this episode, is sort of nipple over to Cape Treasure, because you may recall that there's a pirate dock there. I just want to check one thing, because we do still have the gooey tartar to sell to the pirates at some point, and I just want to check. Can we sell that to them? Because we need to finagle with the pirates, but something very specific is about to happen, and I recall it happening in the gooey swamp. Like, I remember it happening. In fact, I think I have next to no memory of this part of the game. I think. Wait, hang on. I need to remember my way through here. For plot reasons, we have to meet them in the gooey swamp. So I'm sort of intrigued. What happens if I summon them from Is it down here or up there? It's been so long since we've been here. I'm also trying to keep an eye out for Yamori just in case, because I would like to hire a drifter bodyguard just to prove that I can. There you go.
Quick, head to the pier in the swamp. I heard something happened there.
Oh.
I already give you the message from the engineer. To make bombs,
Okay, so this is how you get the bomb recipe if you don't have it by now? Well, in the next episode, we'll be a good little Tingle and do as we're told, and head to the gooey swamp and catch up with the pirates. Even more moss, because why not? And, hopefully the pirates will be able to help us with our little, blocked passage quandary. I'm just gonna leave that thought there. See you in the next episode.